Hello everyone, welcome to day 33 of my 77-day video challenge. Today we are going to talk about the tiny changes that can help transform our life. Let us see what those are. We all might have set up some goals. We all might have pursuing some accomplishments or dreams and want to have a good healthy lifestyle, exercise more, eat healthy, and so many different goals we all might have set up in our life. But sometimes what happens is after a month or so, after a month or 2 months, we might find ourselves falling back to our previous lifestyles or previous routines instead of pursuing that goals whatever we have set up in our life. Why that happens? Is it like we got lazy, or we don't want to pursue that anymore, or maybe we lost the willpower that is needed to be stronger and go with those goals? But I read in one of the articles like few small changes what we can do, the tiny changes we can do in order for us to keep going with those goals what we want to pursue in our life. Let us see what those are. The first one, the most important one, is why. Finding our why, like meaning why we want to pursue that goal. What is the big picture? What is the big thing we are trying to accomplish in pursuing this particular goal, or whatever it is? Like what is the main reason? What is the why behind that goal? So finding that first and then keeping that intact. So whenever we are trying to lose track of pursuing that goal, making sure we remember in the first place, why am I pursuing that goal? That is the one thing. Now second thing is all about keeping it simple and keeping it realistic. That will really help us to keep going on with whatever goals we are trying to pursue. Meaning, for example, today if I'm walking 5,000 steps in my day to day, then I can set up a goal like maybe 7,000 steps or 8,000 steps or 9,000 maybe. Just keeping it simple and keeping it realistic. Or drinking, for example, if I'm drinking 5 glasses of water, then making sure to 8 glasses of water. Or if I'm reading maybe 15 pages or 20 pages, then making it to whatever, like 50 or 70, whatever it is, like keeping it simple and keeping it realistic. Those goals, what we want to pursue, that will really help us to keep going instead of dropping them in between, or not continuing them anymore. So that is keeping it simple and keeping it realistic. Third one is finding a trigger to tie it with that particular action what we want to take. Now what do I mean by that is, for example, if we want to cultivate a habit of doing push-ups or sit-ups or something like that, so tying it with, like, as if I get up, like when I'm working, whenever I get up from my desk, I'll just do a quick push-up or a quick sit-up, something like that. Or if I'm going into kitchen, then maybe I'll drink that 1 glass of water or something. Or if I'm passing through my bed, maybe if my bed is not made, just make my bed or clean up or clear those things whatever I want to do, some things like that. So tying it with a trigger will just make us so smooth, and it'll, without knowing, in no time it will become a habit for us. So whenever you will find yourself whatever things you tied it with, you will keep doing it without our knowledge. It will become a routine, or it will become a habit in our body itself. So tying it with a trigger, that is the third one. And the fourth one is maybe finding an accountability partner. Like if there are outdoor tasks or anything like that, finding someone who might be interested in the similar goal, that will help us for both the people, like whoever is there, then being accountable, maybe doing that follow-ups, or checking on, just a simple check-in. Hey, I have done so much progress whatever I made, and then these are my strengths, or these are my weaknesses, and maybe like that, exchanging notes and all that. So that will also help us to continue on our goal. And last but not least is being kind to ourselves. Doing even all these things, sometimes we might drop it, or the continuity might not be there, for whatever reason it is. Not being harsh to ourselves, being just having that empathy and compassion, not with others but even to ourselves as well, and sending that loving kindness, being kind to ourselves and having that compassion to ourselves, and then just taking it easy, taking it simple, and then maybe understanding what are the triggers which are not helping us, and then again maybe remodifying our goal or something like that. So these are the 5 simple things what I read and even I try to follow in my life. That is nothing but just finding that why, keeping it just so big that it will be on my face, like why in the first place I started this goal to do it. And then second thing is all about keeping it simple, keeping it realistic, and tying it with some triggers. And I have few friends whom we exchange notes and whom we talk, and they'll just keep me on tab on what's happening. So things like that. And also last but not least, having that empathy or kindness to ourselves when I don't continue on some things. So these are my tiny changes what I heard or learned, and I wanted to share with you all today. I hope you enjoyed this session. I'll see you all in my next. Thank you.